Radical. Welcome to part 2 of Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for August the 8th through August the 14th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Michelle Kalina. The most disgusting thing was when she showed a picture of her kids. Gross. Talk about Lady Decade on that now deleted video where she, for sympathy purposes, showed a picture of her kids. I didn't really believe it when I heard it. I thought, okay, maybe she's showing a picture from the frame that, came with the frame. That can't be she's showing her actual children. She can't literally be showing her actual children. Has to be somebody else's kids or whatnot. Because why are you going to do that? Why? That's so tacky. That's gross. And, you don't get the expressed permission of your kids to do that. They don't know that they're going to be used as part of a YouTube scam. Everything about that is 100%, I agree, gross. I just can't believe that any YouTuber would stoop to that level. But now we have somebody to stoop to that level. Arioka, Rick, you should teach Lady Decade and Top Hat Gaming Man how to sell all those video games that they don't play on the flea market. Yeah, flea market is a great place to sell any games that you don't play, or if you have a game that is a bit rare, you could sell it there. They have a lot of games. They have a lot of games on their back wall that would just fly. If I had a lot of those games coming up this Sunday, they'd go just like that. And there's not even a whole lot of retro collectors that come to my particular flea market. But a lot of those titles, there'd be a lot of that alert that goes off like in Metal Gear Solid. I can't replicate that sound. But there would be a lot of nerds coming by going, how much for that? How much for that? How much for that semen? Oh, you mean the game? Or, that over there. I just got a little bit excited because the sales were going so great. There was a downtime and everything. By the way, I sell lotion also. I'm just kidding. I don't sell lotion. That was a failed semen joke there. Gnark Allard 420. I know when I mentioned her selling some games on a video defending her, one person said, those video games are part of their set and use as props for their videos. It's not like selling a handful of items going to affect the look of the props and the set. I agree. First off, the games they're sideways. So explain to me how, if Lady Decade sells some of those, what'd she have mostly? Sega Master System? I would say Master System games. It's not like if she sold some of the Master System games or even took the loose cards out and kept, unless, there's nothing. There's no reason that set would be compromised. So that is one of the stupidest defenses. Oh, the set. We need this for the set. Is there any particular focus on any of those games behind her? It just has to be a game wall. There just has to be a wall of games. She could sell all of those rare games she has behind her and go get some filler, some PlayStation 3, some Xbox 360. She could fill that entire wall with filler and no one would actually care. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Mario Jones, you should reach out to places that sell DVDs about buying their overstock. That's some great advice right there. I don't even have to reach out to places that sell DVDs. Like places, I don't have to reach out to places. I can just reach out to tables. That's what I've been doing. There's a lot of people that they can't move DVDs and Blu-rays because they don't know how to sell and to market and push them correctly. I do reasonably well. I could do a little bit better. It's all about the presentation. I got these low-rise cardboard boxes that are open on the front. I'm looking at them right now. They look nice. They look nice and uniform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get more of those and maybe put fantasy, comedy, action, separate the movies by type. And then you want to have a TV playing some movies behind them to actually push it home that you're selling movies. I go to these tables and they got Tupperware bins full of games and they just throw them out like, hey, roll through them, roll through the bins. Like, no. A lot of sales is about presentation. That is key. Woody/cool, how can you comment on our video if you don't, watch the video? Well, that's a great point here. This is a great point of criticism because, see, I didn't go through the full 21-minute now deleted Lady Decade upload. I just did not have the time to go through it, even at fast speed. I did about maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and I got an idea of what it was. I saw a couple of the comments, basically filling in me about what it is. And in the same way, sometimes, let's say auctions. There's people that go to auctions for a living, car auctions. They don't need to look at the entire car. If they see some rust on the bottom of the car, that tells them pretty much all they need to know about this vehicle. Diecast Noob. Bill Burr rules! Love him! His bits with Conan are superb. Was surprised at all his content on Netflix. By the way, only time I've ever heard of Lady Decade was here, and yeah, not my bag. Talking about Conan and Bill Burr, and yeah, I mean, not my bag either on the Decade stuff. Bill Burr does rule. He is one of the best comedians in the game right now, one of my favorites. There are some unknown comedians I might put some shine on and talk about that I watched on Netflix stand-up special that are really funny, very funny. I think the two big ones that I follow right now would be Dave Chappelle and Bill Burr. What they have in common is they don't pull any punches. They're not afraid of the woke mobs. They don't have fear of the woke mobs. They will stand in opposition to the woke mobs and all the cancel culture, and they will say what's on their motherfucking mind. Okay, to me, that speaks genuineness right here. On a lesser, lower level, definitely than those two icons, I will say what's on my motherfucking mind. When it comes to being genuine, that is one of the most sought after things, at least, just when it comes to friends, relationships. You want to look for somebody that's genuine, not someone that's not putting on a front. Now, two of the funniest things that stuck out from that interview he did with Conan was the time he talked about taking mushrooms and how that put a lot of his things in life in perspective, and also flat earth, just flat earthers. Just hearing him talk about flat earthers and how stupid that is. And he explains how anyone that thinks there's a flat earth should probably get themselves a pilot license, and start actually just flying from one area of the earth to the other. There's not ever going to be a time where you actually have to go, whoa, we're getting close to the edge. We got to turn around. We're getting close to the wall.